All-Stars. Gwen found out that Courtney got kissy with Scott and Cameron. And their on-again, off-again friendship went way off. Alejandro hid a DVD of Mike's bad behavior somewhere beyond the range of my cameras. Oh, that handsome weasel. And the final 6 ran the brutal obstacle course and proved that the old saying is true. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you really, really sore. The winner? Zoe, thanks to Mike. Or was it Mal? Seriously, who was it? I can't tell those guys apart. The flushie? Definitely Alejandro. Adios, Alajerko! Only 5 players remain. Who will live to play another day? And who will go sightseeing in Sewer City via the dreaded flush of shame? Find out right here, right now, on Total Drama All-Stars!
Is it? Where did Alejandro hide it?
Mike? What happened?
Hey, Zoe! I was just helping to water the plants, and I dropped one against the wall. So...
I thought Mike was back in control, but lately he's as weird gets. Ugh. I just wish I could see inside his head. Not literally. That would be gross.
Alejandro has incriminating footage of me on a DVD and hid it somewhere in the hotel. He said it's in the art, but how can anyone tell which piece has been tampered with when it's all so hideous? I also know Zoe's getting suspicious. That could be a problem, especially with Mike on the loose in my head. His head, our head, whatever. He won't be able to hide from me much longer. I think Mal is getting weaker.
So am I. I gotta sit down.
Sitting is for after victory!
Who asked ya, comrade?
What the heck? Hey, yo, finally an audience. Yo, Dominic, I hear your dog has no nose. How does he smell? Terrible.
Ah, genius! Give him a nickel!
Come on, Vito, ditch the dummy and join us. We need you if we're gonna defeat Mal. Defeat Mal? Not possible.
Wow! Vito's kid is hilarious!
I didn't say nothing. So who did? Me.
You'll never defeat me.
Let's go! Whoa, yeah, sure. Wait up!
Attention punching bags! Please gather in the forest clearing and bring your padded undies, because today's challenge is a butt kicker.
Whoa! Hey, Gwen. How was your night on Boney Island?
Not bad, actually. A woolly beaver tried to eat me, so I climbed a tree to the top and slept in the canopy. Fell asleep looking at the stars.
Wow.
Yeah, what a nightmare. Luckily, Gwen is super smart and totally strong, so she lived to tell the tale.
Well, welcome back, Gwen.
Welcome back, Gwen.
What?
Nothing. I was just noticing that cutthroat vibe Zoe has about her. So two-faced. We should shun her. Are you still mad at me for all the kissing I did? Because like I said before, Scott was an accident and Cameron kissed me.
I'm not mad at you. I just hope your head is still in the game.
Don't worry, my head is totally in the game.
So you still want to go all the way to the finale with me?
Gwen, I promise, it's you and me, right to the end. Gwen is great, but if you ask me, winning is everything. This is the farthest I've ever made it on Total Drama, and I am going all the way. Scott is sweet on me, for obvious reasons. So I'm keeping him around to the end since he'll probably let me win, which means Gwen goes second last, and Zoe has to go, like, now. The only wild card is Mike, but I'm pretty sure I can crush him. Making a chart always helps clarify things nicely.
Hey, Courtney. You're looking really, good. I mean, guys, nice.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, anytime. And, hey, if you need help lifting anything, just let me know. Yeah, that's the stuff. Arms like a cheetah.
I know, right?
This is great. Courtney and I are back to being friends. Sure, it's taken a while for her to trust me again, but it was worth it.
Hope you two got lots of sleep, 'cause I'm feeling as strong as an ox.
Don't you mean strong as a rat?
Huh?
Oh, you haven't seen Courtney's chart.
Huh? What chart?
This one. Great plan, by the way. Not how I want it to go down, but still.
Second last, right to the end, my butt.
I can explain.
You gave me a tail? Wow!
Wait!
Oh, please, even you can't talk your way out of this one.
Sensitive much?
Courtney was only pretending to be my friend? Ugh, how did I not see that? She's going down.
A tail! And it's pointed like a rat tail. I will never forgive her for this. Never! Not unless she really, really wants me to.
Thanks, Mike, but I am not getting flushed down that giant toilet. I mean, it sort of suits the others. But I am not a giant toilet swimming kind of girl.
Behold, my sad, skinny interns.
Oh.
I totally forgot to feed them this week. I know, funny, right? So, today's challenge is a race to make a delicious sundae and serve it up to good old what's his name and who's it's over here.
Woo, yes! I know my Sundays. I worked at an ice cream shop for 3 weeks. Then I got fired for flinging a scoop of raspberry swirl at a customer. But she started it with all her, excuse me. I was on my break.
So, to make this fun, for me, you'll have to travel to the most dangerous areas on the island to procure the ingredients of this dessert. Your ice cream awaits at the top of the diving cliff, which the ice machine has been making nice and slippery all week. The maraschino cherries are perched on a rock in the swamp. You'll find crushed peanuts in the old cafeteria, and the final ingredient, chocolate sauce, can be found in a pool surrounding a recently planted mutant fire flower.
You're sick, McLean.
What can I say? Prison changed me. For the better. The first person to have their sundae completely consumed by the interns wins. On your marks. What are you waiting for? They're hungry. Scram!
Gwen, that chart meant nothing. Seriously, it was not serious.
Save your incredibly bad breath, Chartney. From now on, it's every woman for herself.
Ugh, why can't Gwen just be impressed with my genius and go along with it? Huh, no wonder she has such a hard time keeping friends.
Mike, I have to know. Why did you expose Courtney in front of everyone like that? It was just so, mean.
I did it for us. For you, really. I want you to win. But without Cam, we're outnumbered. Courtney, Gwen, and Scott, they're too powerful together. We have to break them up. And you gotta admit, she kinda had it coming.
It's not like Mike to enjoy someone else's misery, even if it is Courtney's. When Alejandro was making that big goodbye speech, he said there was a greater evil lurking. He also said the truth is in the art. Man, typical Alejandro. Hot and infuriating right to the end.
Out of the way! Courtney has to lose. I have to win.
Not cool!
This just in. Scott is first to reach the ice cream.
Yeah! No! Seriously? Seriously?
Gwen has scooped up first place.
Oh, great.
Oh, easy does it. Oh, I'll go ahead. Yeah, make sure it's safe. I'll have to ditch Zoe for a while so I can make sure Gwen doesn't win. I need to get back into the spa hotel to find the DVD Alejandro hid.
You know, you're as fit as me, practically. We should team up.
After what you did to Gwen? Sorry.
All clear!
Well, there goes your only ally, too.
First place.
Hey, Scott, see you later. In the giant toilet. And you'll be the one in the toilet, not me.
Laugh it up! But you're gonna lose, Courtney. I may be behind, but I'm as sure-footed as a... Oh. Let's get one thing clear. I wasn't afraid of the bear. I was screaming to confuse it. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, stanky.
Gwen's first to the cherries. Will she keep her lead? Not if Snappy has anything to say about it.
Snappy? Ah!
Bet that hurt.
Whoa! Thanks for the save.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Oh my gosh, another gator!
Huh?
Sorry, false alarm!
And Mike takes the lead.
Okay, Mike is either really brave, or really bananas, or really both.
Oh, come on! My foot is stuck.
Oh, too bad. If we were a team, I'd totally help you. But not in a million years. Bye.
Maybe Courtney is the greater evil Alejandro was talking about.
I've got 3 kinds of ice cream and a cherry. Funny, all I can taste is victory.
Uh-oh. Good gator. Nice gator. Please don't eat me.
Wow, she's just swamped. Who will survive the Sunday challenge? And who's about to become tomorrow's wildlife leftovers? Find out after the break on Total Drama All Stars.
Come on, foot!
Yes! I'm free!
Finally! Bye, Scott.
I don't know what the problem is with that bear. It was just a little ice cream. No need to get hysterical.
And Mike is the first to enter the Crushed Nut Zone, where he'll face off against the newly rebuilt Total Drama Machine.
The what? Ah! Hey, Gwen! Watch out for the robot!
Ah! Whoa! Easy! I mean you no harm! Ah! Yes!
Gwen,
No time to chat!
Wait! I'm sorry! I never should have made that chart. I still want us to be a team. I still want us to be friends. Please don't vote me off. Vote for Zoe.
Okay, I tell you what. I'll vote for Scott, and I'll try to convince Zoe to vote for him too.
Seriously?
I still want to be friends too. But to prove that I can trust you, you have to vote for yourself.
Get real. You're just trying to make it unanimous.
That's a chance you'll just have to take.
But, fine. Oh, now what? This can't be legal.
And Mike the chocolate fire zone.
Sweet.
But Gwen is hot on his heels and fueled by rage, so it's still anybody's game.
Still want to be friends, but we'll just see about that.
Whoa, it's huge!
Yep. Toxic waste, the most terrifying growth hormone money can buy.
Ah!
Ah!
Yes!
Gwen exits the chocolate fire zone and retakes the lead.
Ha! That's more like it.
Sucker!
Ah!
Ha! Adios, dirt boy!
Ugh! Oh! Yes! Finally caught a break! Ah! Oh! Eh! Ah! Eh! Ah!
Mike, are you okay?
Oh, I will be. I just have to fix something. You have to beat Gwen or else we're both on the chopping block. Hurry!
Okay, but if I win, I promise we'll both go to the spa. Mwah!
Let's rock. This challenge is getting too close for my liking. It's time for a little sabotage.
Hey! What are you doing?
It was an accident. Sorry.
I think that pipsqueak did that on purpose. Nice move. Dirt would have been my first choice as a topping back home. See you at the finish line.
I can't use dirt. What would my former employer think? It's totally burned up. Fine, chocolate poles it is. The coals are still warm. They're making my ice cream melt. Ew. Meh. What? It's for Chris's interns, and he never feeds them anyway. As if they're going to be picky. They should thank me.
Run faster! I don't care who wins as long as it's not Courtney.
Ta-da! Shortcut! I win! Eat it, interns!
Surprise! Change of plans. You have to eat your own sundaes.
Oh, cool.
Yes!
First to finish wins immunity. Everyone else is on the chopping block. So, dig in.
I can't do it! I can't eat disgusting foods! I'm just not gross like the others!
Ah, brain freeze! Easy to laugh when you have no brain to freeze.
You're just jealous because I'm almost done.
Boom! Just like that, Zoe wins the challenge and immunity.
Phew! Yes!
You gonna eat that?
Here!
Not so fast. Everyone has to eat their own sundae. Remember? You won't get anything else to eat until you finish the sundae you thought was good enough to feed my interns. I wouldn't feed them that.
It's not my fault! Mike ruined the chocolate on purpose!
But you're the one who put it in your sundae.
What was I supposed to do? Skip the chocolate sauce?
Yes.
Well, now I know for next time? I know I was a bad friend, but please, please don't vote for me.
I won't, as long as you vote for yourself.
Ugh.
By the way, your sundae smells like the outhouse. Guess she's not hungry.
Elimination time. Tonight, Zoe got immunity, and Scott and Courtney are on thin ice. Scott, you finished dead last, and you're all out of allies. Courtney, backstabbing your friends and trying to poison my interns? Really? It's time to vote.
After that chart, who can ever trust Courtney again? Anyway, I look nothing like that picture she drew of me. Mama always says I'm as handsome as a mule.
All right. I've tabulated the votes, and tonight's loser with 3 votes to 2 is Courtney.
You can't flush me yet. I'm still eating.
That's the spirit. Never give up. I know, we're all gonna miss her.
Well, she wasn't all bad.
Congrats on making it to the Final Four. Zoe, the spa hotel is all yours because from now on, winners can't take anyone along with them.
Oh no! Really? Sorry, Mike.
No worries. You deserve it.
It's great to be back. Except for all these new paintings of Chris. Yuck! What was it Alejandro said? It's in the art.
Only 4 competitors remain. Who's here to stay and who's gonna get flushed away? Good painting, right? Find out next time on an all-new Total Drama All-Stars!
Jetix!
Yin, all I can say is this present you're giving me better be worth the wait. I've had my eyes covered since
A week ago Tuesday. By the way, you owe me rent.
Ta-da! It's the head of the beetle we exterminated on the day we met.
wow. That's elaborate and a little bit creepy.
Well, it is 1 year to the day since when you and I became best friends.
Aw, that is so...
Hey, Lena, I made this statue from stuff I found in my belly button. For you, I suppose. Hey, let's whack on some gophers.
That does sound whack-tastic.
Whoa! Hey! Lena, get back here!
Well, she better get back here all right. She still owes me rent. Clean that up.
This Franny Redneckistani concert is gonna be so awesome! Well, sure, I had to stay on the phone for 18 hours, but it is worth it!
Hey, Lena, does my mullet match my mallet? How about a Franny Redneckistani themed gopher whackdown? Why the heck am I wearing this?
I do love Franny, but I do hate gophers more.
Hey! Ow! Oh, I glued that on pretty tight. Is it drafty in here?
In a world of chaos and disarray, brother and sister save the day.
Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo!
She did it!
Yin is skilled in the mystic ways, knocking out spells and energy rays. Yang kicks butt with the cheek. Ooh, wah.
I chop, I snap, I blah, blah, blah.
Charmed by a dude named Master Yo, a grumpy old panda from head to toe. In a world of chaos and disarray, it's brother and sister who save the day.
Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo!
When might and magic work as one, a villain's plan can be undone.
Coming, Mother.
Yin yang yo! Yin yang yo!
Where's Hollywood?
Look at me! I'm causing a distraction so I can assemble the things I need to blot out a sun anywhere! You know, it's a dream of mine, really. Is it so wrong to dream?
I guess it's okay. If blotting out the sun means we won't have to look at your face. Or your saggy, roachy butt. And by the way, you're short. In conclusion, considering your many faults and complete lack of an alibi, well, hello, Lena.
Oh, you know, stuff.
So, I was thinking with your birthday coming up, maybe we could hang?
I sort of have plans. Painful!
Great! I'll meet you at 8 at...
What? Yes! Plans with me and just me, her best friend. And I've got a whole agenda.
And now you got a hole in your agenda.
Yes!
Sorry, I was aiming for your head. This is our first sort of boyfriend-girlfriend birthday. You gotta choose me.
And I think she has to choose me.
Oh, great. All right, call me when you're out of the fight ball.
Holy smoky, you're a pretty bad influence on them, huh? I hereby announce a change in my evil plan. Can I use you?
Do we know each other?
Taking that as a yes.
Let me go! I'm warning you!
Ooh, you're warning me. The only power you have is to make yin and yang oodles less competent. Now, let's see.
What are you doing?
Oh, just finding a dimension to dump you in so I can lure those woo fools to their doom! Cocoa, biscuits, something?
You could let me go.
Sorry, sweet cakes, that ain't on the menu. Too moony, too springy, too clammy, too cactusy. Wait! Stop! Ooh, Earth. I've heard that place is freaky. Let's get a closer look.
Daddy, I want a rabbit!
Ooh, and I want a rabbit too, preferably deceased.
Aw, honey. But all rabbits do is eat and go to the bathroom where they're not supposed to.
You know, that's mostly what Yang does too.
I like you. You're sassy, even under duress.
Ah.
What, was that a yawn? Did you just yawn?
Yep. As in yawn, can we just get to the part where yin and yang pound you like veal and we can all get back to our lives?
Guess again. Soon your boyfriend and your best friend will be sucky rabbits on a sucky world and out of my sucky hair.
And exactly how are you going to get them into your stupid little portal?
Like so.
Hey! I can't believe you didn't invite me to your party, Jason Earls.
I'm sorry, but there's only room for one dude with an awesome haircut at my party. And it's gotta be me, Mitchell Musso.
You'll pay for this! Whoa!
I don't know what he was all upset about. Technically, I did just say he had an awesome haircut. Towel, blow dryer, mirror, stat!
Now to get those two idiot rabbits out of the way, which should be a snap! That was a pun! A hilarious pun!
Obnoxious brother. Thinks he can steal my best friend from me. Oh! Dear Yin?
What am I doing?
Dear Yang.
I'm like all sorry. I've been like spending more time with like Yang than I have like with you lately. Hey boyfriend, like I can't believe your stupid sister thinks I'd rather be with her than you.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Oh, yes I did. Meet me on the corner of B Street and Ware Avenue in 15 minutes because I like you more than Yang.
I knew it! In your face, chump!
P.S. Don't think about the fact that this letter is in Carl's handwriting and probably sounds a little bit like Carl doing a bad Lena impression. It's probably really me, Lena.
I knew it!
Lena? You!
Oh, and you! And you? It's a trap! Just like Lena's note implied it wasn't!
Of course it was a trap! Lena doesn't want to spend her birthday with you. Lena wants to spend it with me.
Actually, sweet cakes, she's not going to be spending it with either of you. Unless you can find her. Now you see her. And now you don't. This is great. I love this.
Lena!
Yes, yawn, sigh, ho hum, Lena, whatever. So, what'll it be? Do I have to push you in or?
I'm coming for you, honey nubs!
Honey nubs?
We have our own language.
Oh, that was easy. Oh, duh! I could have just tricked them into a wood chipper. Carl, you've got to think clearer.
Don't think you're getting away with this so easily!
Roachy exoskeleton comes in handy, you think?
roach on the windshield.
What's this? Oh, hey there, gigantic white-haired lady.
Guards, get these chittering rabbits out of Buckingham Palace.
Great. When Lena and I are out on her birthday, I'm gonna alternate between trying to impress her with my smoothitude and blaming this on you.
Me? It's not my fault. You're the one who...
What the heck?
Our legs are all weird.
And they're all hoppy and hard to control. Whoa!
I know! I can't... What's happening to us? Our feet, our legs were turning into...
That!
Aw, that's what rabbits look like on this planet. It's so cute! And roasting over a fire? What sort of a planet is this?
We gotta get Lena and get out of here before it's too late.
That's it. I'm using the wipers.
It'll leave a smear. I told you, smear. Now you have to look at that all the way to Melbourne.
Darn it, I'm even smaller on this world than I am in ours!
A roach!
Ooh, a super observant giant.
Calm down, everyone. Roaches are perfectly harmless. I've got this.
No! 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 Oh, hey! Oh, hey, listen, I didn't deserve that. No! That's it! Wait, a planet of giants and they're all afraid of me? I like this place. Yeah. Little creepy. I am kind of flattered. I mean... What? You were hiding? Because you were scared of giants? And you only come out in the dark? I'm telling you, I'll make you cranky. But if I blot out this world's sun, I'll have killed 3 birds. Or 1 bird and 2 rabbits and whatever the heck Lena is. With 1 stone! It'll be nice though, trust me. Yay me!
Excuse me? Ow! Do you mind?
Hey!
I just want to find Lena and get out of here.
I know, this place is stupid. There isn't one single redeeming thing here. Except that! So many TVs! It's glorious!
Good eye, Yang. There's Lena!
Oh, hey, it's Lena.
And in Hollywood, TV star Jason Earl's birthday bash looks like the event of the week. We caught up with him and his new blue dog at his Hollywood mansion.
I got the best birthday present ever when Old Blue here fell from the sky.
That's a figure of speech, right?
Nope. I'm sure that clown munch Mitchell Musso tossed this awesome dog at me, but it's not Blue's fault. He's a good dog. Aren't you, boy?
Boy, how'd you like to wear that smoothie? I've just about had it with this whole...
Look, he's standing on 2 feet. He thinks he's people. Who wants a smoothie?
Lena's in that Hollywood place.
And she's a dog? Weird. I always thought she was part bird.
Yang?
But enough about me, woman. Think about Lena. She's chewing on something named Jason Earls. We have to rescue her. Where's Hollywood?
Who's a dog? Who's a dog-faced dog? Doggy, 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 dog. That's a good puppy. Give me the smoothie. Good puppy.
When I get off this leash, I'm gonna slug you in the back of your spleen through the front of your belly. Oh, this is not good. Talk to the paw? Huh, that just sounds dumb.
Let's see, blotting 3 suns out, failed. Oh, here we go. To blot out the Earth's sun, you will need 1 eye of newt, spleen of hedgehog, just a pinch of sauteed garlic, and some super awesome hair from 2 super awesome lads. What? Where am I gonna find that? Good heavens! Ashley and Brittany aren't getting along anymore! Oh, you mean this. Hey, those 2 will do nicely. Los, angle, ease. Oh, thanks, little dude. You're the little brother I never had. And didn't really want. And still don't.
We We want to fly to Hollywood. See, our friend Lena's there, and
She's a dog, and I'm good with it.
What the? Could someone kennel these rabbits? Go on, chew!
So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
it's got a flaming stick! Full for Yang! This tag says this plane is bound for Hollywood.
We'll be there in no time. And by no time, I mean many long, boring hours in a dark, airless cavern.
Yay! It'll be like a conversation with you, but more interesting.
Going my way, big guy? Minions, violently attack him! My sweetly manicured hands. I'm turning into a disgusting earth roach. No offense, creepy one, but we have to find these Jason and Mitchell people before anything more icky happens to me. Well, be sensitive if you want, and get ready to kiss the sun goodbye. We're going to Hollywood! Sorry, but not really.
Man, this is the greatest birthday party in the world, and I've got to get the heck out of here.
Have you met my awesome new hair? You can run your fingers through it if you want, but go wash your hands first. My hair sense is tingling like crazy. I sense a disturbance. Mitchell Musso.
Hey! Hey there! What up, all?
Mitchell Musso. I thought I told you your signature awesome haircut was not welcome at my party.
Jason Earls. When I saw your somewhat less awesome coif on TV, I knew this party needed an awesomer haircut or it would be no party at all.
Mitchell Musso. My haircut is 1,000 times more awesomer than yours.
Next to my haircut, Jason Earls, your haircut looks like the back hair of a heavyset beach tourist. There's nothing awesome about that.
Heavyset beach tourist, not bad.
Thanks, I was kind of working on that one all day. Oh, and here's the famous blue dog you blame on me. Oh, who's a pretty doggy? Oh, who's a pretty baby? Not the hair! Not the hair! Just eat and go to the bathroom where you're not supposed to, huh? Sounds pretty good. What does it pay? Well, the reason I asked... Ah! Paws! We have paws!
So, we've always had paws.
No, paws!
Paws! We have paws! Full vortex!
We're here! Lena, here we come!
Yang, shh! Let's just do what we can to not attract any attention.
Pink and blue rabbits, huh? Trendy, shallow, attention-starved young women will pay big money for these.
A little late on the advice, Yin.
Purse bunnies? That's the latest trend on this planet?
Ew, my purse just went to the bathroom where it wasn't supposed to?
Let's just give them to my little sister for Easter basket.
I don't know what Easter is, but the outfits stink!
Oh man, how do you think that guy feels? Wow, rabbits are filled with marshmallow here? I thought all they were filled with was Icky Doodle.
Great Scott! My niece has real live pink and blue rabbits. That brat is spoiled enough already. To my science lab!
Science lab?
What does this have to do with science?
This eyeshadow doesn't match my skin tone! Is something a girl would say.
They're making a lot of noise. We're not harming them, are we?
No, but the blue one's eyeshadow doesn't match his skin tone.
What the fool? That's it! We're busting out of this place and finding Lena. Oh, stupid actual paws!
Relax, I've got this!
Run, little monkey, be free!
Meh, I kind of like it here. What's up with your eyeshadow?
Maps to the stars' homes, $5. Get them while they're legal.
Sorry, gotta borrow this.
Hey!
It's the rabbits! Follow them!
Hair fight, hair fight, hair fight!
Your hair is weak, Jason Earls. It could use some awesome conditioning.
Taste, Mitchell Musso, the fury of my bangs!
Anyone care what I want? It's my birthday too, you know.
Lena!
Yin! Yang! Ooh, y'all don't look so hot.
And you're a dog!
What?
No, I'm good with it.
Come on! We have to get you out of here so you can go back home and celebrate your birthday with me!
If you mean with me, I agree.
Wait, you two are still arguing about this?
Uh-huh.
After everything that's happened?
Pretty much.
You pinheads! let me tell you something. And another thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy! Yeah, even though you didn't utter a single offensive word, we don't deserve to be barked at like that.
Too much?
Yeah, but you're right. We have been total jerks.
We should have asked you what you wanted to do on your birthday. Is there anything Yin can do to make it up to you?
Transformate! So let's get out of here before anything else horrible happens.
Sweet! Wow, they do seem like swell lads. And look at those quaffs.
Comb of coolness!
Brush of awesomeness!
Bandana of infinite coverature!
Pretty butterfly hair clip!
What? It's my mom's.
Oh, teenage heartthrobs. Mind if I make you both bald? If you're cool with that, scream, ah, roaches!
Ah! Roaches!
Chapow!
Ah! Our awesome hair! Hey, is that Carl?
Alrighty, let's get cooking! Now let's see. Garlic, newt, spleeny, spleen. And the final ingredient!
Hold it, Carl!
Give them back their awesome hair, Oops!
Never!
Best party ever!
Hang on, I've got minions now. Roach pile on the rabbit!
Roach pile!
Finally! Ha 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 ha! I had to turn into a disgusting earth roach. No, disgusting is really a compliment. Now to finally blot out son!
Aura bunnies? Such a ripoff of purse bunnies?
So not hot.
This world might blow chowder!
But we'll stop you no matter what stupid world we're on!
Yes!
Oh, hey, awesome new haircut, Mitchell Musso.
Pretty awesome new haircut yourself, Jason Earls. And hey, happy birthday.
Attention, vermin! Surrender now or face the wrath of animal control!
Plan defeated, lots of guns pointed at me. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Dogs and rabbits first!
Stop calling me a dog!
No, I'm good with it. Woohoo! We're back to normal! I'm handsome again! And Lena, you're still a dog! Which I already knew you were, but not a dog, a hot dog. Ha! I'll be quiet.
Hey, where's Carl?
Who cares? It's Lena's birthday, and we should celebrate. Together. Is that a pony?
Where?
Third one there is out of the party!
Little guy, you're coming with me, right? You're not? Why? Your grandmother, what? In an electric pencil sharpener? All right, I'll stop before I get choked up. I guess this is goodbye, little one. I'll always treasure the time we had teaching you magic and... Hey! Little brat, maybe someday, somewhere, someone will start treating roaches with more respect!
A roach!
Oh, I'm sorry, I mean...
Jetix!
Hey y'all, Scott here.
It's just not enough. I need more! I want people to look through my window and see a bunch of garbage and say, that looks like a fun house to break into. So I was shifting between two options. I was thinking my first accessory to nab would be a window, but this one had deal or no deal. This is the Nintendo DS. And this is the Nintendo DS now. Handheld gaming has always been Nintendo's sweet spot. Their home consoles, they simply don't believe in roofs. The Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo Switch, all incredible successes in their own special ways. But right in the middle was the Nintendo DS, releasing in 2004. This was one of Nintendo's most triumphant accomplishments, and it showed they didn't even need 3 screens to do it. Dual screens, microphone, touch base, Game Boy Advance compatible, it was everyone's dream. And the game library really struck a great balance between hardcore and casual titles, which was something that the Wii attempted. It was fruitless. With a full suite of buttons and the bottom touchscreen being incredibly useful in many cases, more hardcore titles didn't feel completely out of place here. On the Wii, the more hardcore titles, their entire gimmick was, I'm a hardcore title on the Wii. Laugh. But the Wii was a phenomenon, selling over 100 million units. I personally always considered that to be the more popular system, or at least it felt like it at the time. Now, you see, everybody owned a Wii. Everybody owned a DS, and 4 of them. 150 million plus sold. That is insane. One of the best-selling platforms of all time. Of course, being a portable unit with 4 revisions definitely helped that number. The whole family can share a Wii, but each member needs a DS for every finger. I personally owned a white Nintendo DS Lite and went out of my way to ensure I got the DSi. So, I can at the very least confirm, while the DS family sold 150 million plus, subtract 1 from the user count. The long and short of it is, the Nintendo DS was a monumental success, even during the Wii's generation, where that felt like the big deal. The DS ended up being 50% more of a big deal. And if the Wii had all these accessories and plastic add-ons made for it, run. The absolute nerve of Nintendo not including all this in the product at launch. The Nintendo DS had a lot of potential for add-ons. You can't look at this hole and not fill it. Like, oh my god, you could add anything here. Footrest. But we can't start talking about accessories until we talk about accessories, and first one up, my college thesis. Almost as notable as the inclusion of 2 screens was the Nintendo DS's touchscreen. The bottom one here was susceptible to abuse. This was the touchscreen. Unlike modern ones, it wasn't multi-touch and required more precise input, which is why using a bowling ball just didn't work. You could use your fingers, but the screen worked best with a smaller input, which is where the DS stylus comes into play. This may look like something that cleans your teeth, but it is Luigi compatible. So many kids lost theirs, but it didn't matter. This screen will accept damn near any form of input. Run. But the traditional stylus still worked the best, which is why Nintendo liked to include extra stylusi. Didn't help things. The stylus industry blew up in the late 2000s. Replacement pens were constantly sold, different colors, sizes, but the issue is, each iteration of the DS had a different stylus design. The entire point of using an official DS stylus is then you can fit it back in its cubby. So if you buy a replacement stylus pack and it doesn't fit your specific model, or you went a little too wild and bought the giant DS pen, well at that point you might as well use a dull pencil. Yeah, there was this pen-like stylus release that clicked in and out. Why not always leave it clicked out? I must preserve the plastic. The final DS iteration, the Nintendo DSi XL, came bundled with a fountain pen stylus. The entire point of this model was to appeal to the elderly, and they love pens. This is obviously the most comfortable stylus as it's shaped and sized exactly like a real man's pen. Since the DSi XL was so big and aimed at Crosswords DS users, having a big extra pen here, it made sense as it wasn't intended as the most portable unit. This feels more at home just on a nightstand or something. I didn't realize until now how each DS had a different stylus design, but that's not nearly as egregious as the different chargers. I had to take a night class for this. Okay, so the original Nintendo DS has the same charger as the Game Boy Advance SP, which is a different charger from the Game Boy Micro, which came after the original DS but before the DS Lite. Where the DS Lite had a new charger specific only to it, then the DSi had its own charger that didn't work with the original DS or DS Lite, and this charger was used for the DSi XL, the 3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS, new 3DS, new 3DS XL, and new 2DS XL. So the DS Lite has a charger that no other being can accept. They made up for it with the Slot 2 pack. The original DS and DS Lite were compatible with Game Boy Advance cartridges. Not original Game Boy, they aren't God. The Nintendo DS Lite was supposed to be actually presentable though, so they included this little filler piece to make the design look more flush. While I didn't ever lose the stylus, I definitely lost this little piece as it was completely unnecessary. It didn't do anything except make you feel better about yourself. Like, what if people see me on the train? The main reason I pitched this was so then I could just plug whatever in the slot whenever I wanted. In which this is the place the most iconic DS accessories called home. This slot, on top of giving us the ability to play Game Boy Advance games, completely revolutionized handheld peripherals. You couldn't do this kind of stuff on the PSP, like the Memory Expansion Pack. you, Sony. This was bundled with the Nintendo DS browser, and what I have here is the DS Lite version. This one will work on the original DS model. For that, you had to go to Nintendo's online shop. Weirdly enough, though, the original DS model's expansion pack works on the DS Lite, but the DS Lite version doesn't work on the original DS, so why wouldn't they just release the original version in stores that works for both? It's because the Nintendo DS browser had no reason to give a shit. Accessories that use the Game Boy Advance slot, or slot 2 as Congress calls it, are called DS option packs and expand the world of DS software to include Wikipedia. The memory expansion pack is required for the browser and very little else. Zero can be little. Yeah, this was only used for this title specifically because the DS can't run a web browser all on its own. We ask too much of it. So why not tackle something a bit more useful? The Rumble Pack. This is a full-on throwback to the Nintendo 64, where it too had a Rumble Pack, allowing for supported games to feel the power of a seizure. Some Game Boy Color and Advance titles had built-in Rumble features, but of course that cost more to manufacture. You had to design a cartridge around that kind of thing. With the DS, having an optional separate accessory meant more games could theoretically support it, like Picross DS. It's like I'm really there! Roughly 50 games supported the Rumble Pack, and most of them were released from 2005 to 2007. I think many developers and publishers realized most people weren't getting enough out of Rumble in these games to warrant plugging it in slot 2, so why bother even supporting it? But the Rumble is more impressive than I expected though. It's fairly nuanced, kind of like the HD Rumble and the Nintendo Switch controllers. It's not gonna blow your mind, but it's a fairly detailed little Rumble. It's a shame more games don't support it, though I completely understand as I'm not gonna go out of my way to ever use this again. That's right, I'm taking a stand. If we're talking DS accessories that plug into slot 2 though, we gotta talk arthritis. This is one everybody remembers, even if you never owned it. The Guitar Hero Guitar Grip was the DS accessory. Shows how much creativity developers had on the DS. How do we take Guitar Hero and put it on the platform without taking away everything that makes a Guitar Hero, i.e. the guitar? Well, you f up your wrist, that's how. Plugging this into the GBA slot and holding the DS on its side, we have a Guitar Hero game, now with one less button. I can be pissed about that. It works incredibly well though. I'm just awful at Guitar Hero. My hand-eye coordination from Guitar Hero buttons to screen just never fully developed. But that doesn't take away from how special this device is. It even came with a guitar pick stylus that fits into the grip itself. This was a pretty popular title on the DS and spawned a few sequels, including Band Hero, which also used the guitar grip but had a drum pad as well. This isn't nearly as endearing. It's a silicone sleeve you put your DS Lite into. God, these kind of cases always feel like somebody just wiped their nose with them. You slide that all on and you have drum pads. It works. It's kind of cute, just not nearly as ingenious as the guitar grip, but a worthy attempt at playing drums on the go. And keep in mind, these accessories are made with the DS Lite in mind. The guitar grip requires this adapter to work on the original DS because of design differences, and the Band Hero drums just straight up won't work. And if you try to play with the guitar grip on the DSi or DSi XL, reality sets in. They removed the GBA slot, but included an SD card slot, and as a kid, I had an idea for a version of Guitar Hero on tour for the DSi that connected to that port. Still proud of that idea. To give the DSi credit, there were some games exclusive to it that wouldn't work on a DS Lite or DS, like games that use the cameras. But 2 games found a way: Face Training and Face Training. This game focuses on strengthening your facial muscles, giving you a tight smile, and the only way for it to accurately insult you is with a camera. The Facing Scan camera was only released in Japan and came bundled with Face Training alongside a stand for the DS. You can pop it on here sideways and use this thing on a desk more easily, and it's pretty surreal to see camera footage on a DS or DS Lite. It works across both models, even the original DS. Since the device fits flush with the model, you have a jump scare option. Face Training was later released for the DSi in Europe with no need for the Facing Scan. Still came with a stand for the system though, but nothing will beat the magnetic stand, released only in Japan. This was primarily marketed alongside games like Personal Trainer Cooking due to the fact the magnets can turn any fridge into a smart fridge. The stand plugs into the GBA slot and holds the DS up that way. It's like somebody holding you up by your nostrils. But yeah, you can set it up for at a table by opening up the bottom and adjusting the angle a bit. It comes with a dangling stylus. Your question was answered. But here's a similarly designed accessory, the Slide Controller, bundled with the Japan exclusive Slide Adventure Mag Kid. It receives power from slot 2 and turns your DS into a mouse. Nobody told them the definition of necessary? This is weird. So you move the DS around and control the character on screen as if the DS is a computer mouse, but the screen for the computer mouse is a computer mouse. And it works. The Slide Controller is one of the most bizarre things Nintendo has pushed out, just because of how seemingly unneeded it is. But it makes for an experience that can't really be replicated elsewhere. I mean, a computer, sure, but just moving the entire device around like a mouse makes this wholly unique. Speaking of motion-based gimmicks, Activision released a motion pack for the DS. This was a third-party accessory giving the DS some motion capabilities, specifically for Tony Hawk's motion. I move the DS, I move Tony Hawk in the game. It works okay, but at the end of the day, it just makes you want a real voodoo doll. Sega released a card reader that plugged into with the slot, only in Japan, supporting just 3 titles. This is pretty much the same deal as Nintendo's e-reader for the Game Boy Advance, but even more useless. I don't have any of the games or cards for it, but if it's anything like the e-reader, run! The Easy Piano was a third-party accessory that turned your DS into like 2/8 of a piano. All right, here's the deal with this. This is a cute toy that is completely bundled and supported by the wrong game. Easy Piano is mostly a minigame collection just about music, and when it does use the piano, it's like mostly just a noisemaker. It's kind of cool to hear piano noises from the DS after hitting some keys, but that's like kind of all there is to do with this thing. Rock Band 3, that featured keyboards as playable instruments. It got a DS version that used no accessories. This would have been perfect for that game, but no! Ever heard of a Greek tragedy? Well, now you have. Okay, that's fine. I mean, this is a dumb piano anyways. If you really want to learn piano, there are far better and more realistic options out there to do so with. So let's talk about a DS accessory with real-world applications. I am, of course, talking about diabetes. The Bayer Digit Blood Glucose Meter plugs into the GBA slot. Naturally, it is a glucose meter after all. Now, I couldn't get diabetes in time to discuss how this actually works, but I don't really need to. It reads your blood sugar levels and is designed to give kids with diabetes more incentive to read them more often. So alongside this device, you get a diabetes turn-based RPG, Knock 'em Down's World Fair. You get power-ups in the game for checking your blood sugar levels. The GBA slot deserves an award. There's so much it can do. Help with diabetes, put the DS on a fridge, with Tony Hawk. We can even turn our GBA slot-based devices into iPods with the Nintendo MP3 player. It's just a GBA cartridge, but it released during the DS's reign and mainly pushes them on the box. It's a cartridge with an SD card slot and headphone jack. You pop it in and you can play your media files this way. The name Nintendo MP3 player was a localization of the Play-Yan series of MP3 players Nintendo released for the Game Boy Advance only in Japan, with the Nintendo MP3 player only releasing in Europe. I would have killed for something like this back in the day. Just seeing video files play via games on the DS was mind-blowing. There were a handful more GBA slot-based accessories for the DS. Taito released a paddle controller, which is apparently incredible for games like Arkanoid, but I couldn't find one. I got the diabetes meter, leave me be. The last one I have here is the pedometer for My Weight Loss Coach. It really makes you think, why don't most pedometers have this plug? It's interesting, My Weight Loss Coach comes with a pedometer, while My Stop Smoking Coach doesn't come with Nicorette. But it's just a pedometer. When you wear it, you have the audacity to flash the Ubisoft logo to everybody. So yeah, it's worth it. Ubisoft did a lot of these life help games during this era. I believe they stopped because they realized they weren't good at it. Developed with a professional nutritionist. Just one. But pedometers were a big deal on the Nintendo DS. It's probably why Nintendo built one into the Nintendo 3DS. They love health! Especially dog health. Personal trainer walking, part of the same series as personal trainer cooking. You gotta burn it off somehow. This comes with the activity meter. Yes, you can track the dog's life rhythm. This game is pretty interesting because it actually includes its own meat creator from the Wii in the game, and the game cartridge itself is an infrared sensor. It actually concerned me when I saw it. I thought it was a bootleg since the cartridge is so much darker than usual. I never knew this is what the black market was like. Nah, it's darker because it's an IR sensor and it interacts with the activity meter this way. But did I mention you get 2 of them? 2 activity meters, 2 clips, too hard. Much like My Weight Loss Coach's pedometer is a pedometer, though it is much slimmer and more discreet than Ubisoft's. Watch out, Fitbit. But the more well-known pedometer for the Nintendo DS was the Pokewalker. Bundled with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this was a pedometer that allowed you to take your Pokemon from the game for walks, which would open up in-game content based on how many steps you take. This is obviously a gimmick thrown in there to appease parents who were mortified at the fact that children weren't using their legs, so they put this out using the same IR technology as the activity meter. In the end, the Pokewalker ended up being one of the most accurate pedometers ever created at the time. See, Nintendo was at their best when they have no reason to be. The Pokewalker was later repurposed for Wii Fit U. They used the exact same shell and technology, but one thing the Pokewalker has in comparison is that it can be misread as Pokewalker. Keeping track here. Speaking of Pokemon, here we have Learn with Pokemon. No! Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure is an educational game for the Nintendo DS, only released in Europe and Japan. This title implies that other Pokemon educational games were intended to follow this, but you don't need further education as long as you can type Chimchar. This came with the Nintendo Wireless Keyboard, a very broad name for an accessory that only worked with this one title. It's a Bluetooth keyboard, which does mean you can use it on other devices, but the DS doesn't have Bluetooth, so they injected Bluetooth into the game cartridge. Just the different things they're willing to do to make things work on the DS amazes me. The game also comes with a stand for the DS, which is nice, but you can just set it up like a laptop on a desk, and that works perfectly fine. It's just a typing game. Type the Pokemon names. I may not know how to type any other words, but now Chimchar I can do blindfolded. After learning, it's time to go recreational, or in other words, recreate. The Nintendo DS TV Tuner. Yeah, you could watch television on your DS, only in Japan, but this isn't a new idea. Other handhelds have had TV tuners released for them, and portable TV sets have been a thing for decades. This would have been awesome when I had my DS Lite. I remember seeing one of my friends getting a smartphone that was able to receive digital TV signals, and they could watch fucking Nickelodeon at the funeral. When I was a kid, the coolest thing ever would have been to watch TV wherever I wanted. In the backseat of a car at school, it was the coolest idea ever. And if I was in Japan and wanted to be laughed at in public, it could have been a reality. This doesn't work here. But if I was in Japan in 2007, it might have. Even if no signal comes in, it's a really cool nugget of Nintendo history. Just seeing the software, it feels right at home with other Nintendo products at the time. So this one's pretty fun. A calligraphy pen for the game Calligraphy Training, only released in Japan. This game teaches how to properly write out kanji because it ain't easy. Like what, that's not a box? It's all in the amount of brushstrokes you use, and with the regular DS stylus, you can play it, but it defeats the purpose of the title. It's genuinely here to teach proper calligraphy, so the included pen, while nothing special, it's literally just a longer stylus modeled after a brush, it definitely helps. The feeling of writing in this game feels uncanny. It's so natural, but what if they went a bit further? What if it supported the Rumble Pack? I'll stay out of politics. There's another stylus alternative on the DS, the Thumbstrap. And so it comes to this. The DS had a few 3D titles on it, but just a single D-pad, so to make these games feel more natural, Nintendo would implement touchscreen controls, but to make them feel even more natural, they included this wrist strap with the original model. It has this little piece of plastic at the end. You wrap it around your thumb, and you have Nintendo's answer to having no analog stick. They could have just put in an analog stick. You got all this trouble to make up for the lack of a stick, which just makes me ask, why didn't you just add a stick? I refuse to take baths, I instead bathe in body spray. Now there was a third-party stylus in the works called the Smart Stylus by PDP. I don't think this ever released, rather it was only shown to the press and was more so a tech demo. It would connect to an adapter plugged into the GBA slot and would allow for the stylus to rumble and light up and play sounds based on the game being played. It was supposed to be bundled with the game Squeeballs. And? I don't think it was. A game called Squeeballs Party was released, and there was a bundle containing a stylus, but it wasn't the Smart Stylus, which leads me to believe this never came out. There's the direction sensor card, which who the hell knows what this is? This was probably going to be a first-party peripheral or a variant of the Nintendo DS game card that could track motion. I believe it was used for this stargazing application, but that never released here in North America. At least a headset did. The Nintendo DS headset! That's right. Nintendo basically refused to make a wireless headset for any game console except the DS. You could use this with Pokemon and Brain Age. You do math like a bitch. Yeah, so very few games actually use this for voice chat. Games like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Metroid Prime Hunters, Advance Wars Days of Ruin, but you could use it as just a regular microphone for games that simply use the microphone. I personally feel like this is a fairly pointless accessory. It's not like there were a ton of voice chat enabled games anyways, and even then, they pretty much all just use the built-in mic, which yeah, that's gonna be worse, but who the hell was expecting DS voice chat to be good in the first place? Here we have a cleaning kit. This helps us get dust and grime out of both cartridge slots. Me personally, I'm okay. I have a tub. Screen protectors, yep, you need those, especially for the bottom screen. But I never really was a big screen protector guy. I don't know, I consider any scratches to have stories behind them. This was when I was a jackass. This was just when I was a fucking idiot. Some accessories had both Wii and DS branding, like the official Wi-Fi USB connector and some SD cards, which, yeah, branded SD cards, so everybody can see you have an official Nintendo SD card, when it's always gonna be inside the system. Well, that's pretty much most of the Nintendo DS accessories ever released. Or at least the first 10% of them. Starter packs, pretty much any combination of case, stylus, game card container, charger you can possibly think of. They were sold, and usually endorsed and licensed by Nintendo. Like the starter kit, or the starter kit, or the starter kit, or the essentials kit, or the essential kit. Character-based accessories for if the TV tuner wasn't enough for bullies. Game card storage units. These hold one each, will ensure you don't lose your game cards. They're the same size as one. Stylus packs, Crayola! These support the claims that crayons can do anything. Game & Go kits for when you really need a case, but you really need Howie Mandel. There are so many accessory packs, and they're all pretty much variations of the exact same thing. Value pack. Okay, so the stylus is longer than my leg. 6 game card cases. Each of them hold only one each, so does this really help me travel with them? Does this help me travel with multiple at once? Each of these can only hold one game card each. Does this stop me from swallowing them? No!
Jetix!
What do you think he's actually doing up there?
I have no idea, but I could probably do that.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and from my experience, what you just saw right there is pretty much the general line of thinking when it comes to DJing and electronic dance music in general. But rather than make outrageous claims like I just did, I thought, why not substantiate them by finding out what a DJ actually does, what makes a good DJ, and finally answering the burning question, is it really that easy? Can anybody actually DJ? Even a silly individual like myself. Probably not, but let's find out.
So I decided to come to a rave and find out if anybody here could tell me what a DJ actually does and what makes a DJ good. Obviously I'm at the right place, right? No? All right, let's find out. You guys are EDM experts. What does a DJ actually do on stage?
They push buttons. Pick songs that are gonna make people dance and just hit play, whatever.
Let's say hypothetically I trained with a DJ coach for a week. Do you think I could deliver a solid set in 1 week?
Yes. You?
Yeah, me.
No.
Okay, cool.
Anything could happen, right? So I would say yes.
Vote of confidence from the second banana. That's good.
Guys, look at this face. He could do it.
You could definitely. If you train, then yeah.
So there was my challenge. 1 week to figure out how to DJ before a real live crowd. But, lucky for me, I managed to get the headline DJs to sit down with me before they went on stage. What are you doing when you're on stage?
You have 2 tracks, different tempo. You pitch the one so they're basically the same tempo, and then try to make a transition between them. That sounds good. That's the technical part of
really technical,
yeah.
But not the spiritual part.
Yeah, I would say like having fun.
A lot of people think like you should give the crowd what they want, but you should always give them what they didn't know that they wanted.
That was very, very just Confucius-like.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's that factor of like surprise.
Just feel out the rhythm.
Yeah, and just like take them for a ride.
I've been told that I have the rhythm of a dead body by my parents.
DJ Dead Body.
DJ Dead Body, there you go, yeah. Do you think anybody could DJ?
Getting the technical, just like mix this track, do like this. I would say that's fairly easy, but getting to the next step where you can just purely relax, don't think at all, and just have fun, that's another step.
And I have a week to get to that point, so
Also, we're 2, so we're kind of cheating.
Yeah.
So you have 2 brains, okay.
From the technical point of view, you definitely can learn to DJ in a week if you're musical to start with. You can do this.
Thank you, thank you. I don't think I can, but like the more people tell me
yeah, you
I can. Okay. After that confidence boost from Dada Life, I was ready to start training. So I met with my DJ coach, Say My Name, at his house.
You have track A and track B. Your mixer allows you to beat match or blend the two. If you're not ready and you just throw a track on, it's gonna sound like a train wreck, which is just basically...
This sounds about what mine's probably gonna sound like. If that happens to me on stage, will you still admit that you coached me, or will you probably just bow your head in shame?
I'll just look away.
At what point do I get to purple nurple, the little... Oh wait, let me play with that a little bit.
Yeah, you're getting it. On this CDJ, we have Kick Out the Epic, which is originally at 128 beats per minute. And we have a hard trap song that's originally at 150 beats per minute. So you can hear this track coming in. You hear that? That's this track. Now ready to kill this track. And now I can bring the BPM of this track back up to 150 beats per minute. Now I'm warning you, this is a pretty hard, it's hard trap, it's intense. It's a sound I'm working on, it's a sound I've made. And it's crazy.
All right. Holy shit.
Add some effects. You hear the trap? So
I got slightly aroused right there, I'm not gonna lie. When you did that mix, you katana'd the shit out of that. It was just like a ninja.
Thanks, man, yeah. They're way opposite, BPM ranges, and you gotta figure out how to bring them in front of an audience and make it sound good,
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? I'm a little nervous. I'd like to introduce our celebrity DJ judges. Say my name. Dada Life.
let's go out and kill this thing. Oh, up! BuzzFeed's very own Ryan Bagara, aka DJ Dead Body.
We're all good. We're all good. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Bonus points.
All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, Transition Master. Let's hear it from Say My Name.
Yo, Ryan, you killed it, bro. I saw the headphone cord just like pop out and you're just like, what's going on? But you recovered quickly and you made it just in time for that transition. I'm giving you a 10 for that, dude. Like 10 out of 10, solid.
And all right, now we're gonna hear from Dada Life.
Okay, good work for 1 week. But your moves kind of look like DJs in a movie. They feel kind of forced. Overall, we're really happy. Good work being a DJ, but don't quit your day job.
Look at how happy I am right there. Anyways, what makes a good DJ? Hard work in the studio and being able to live in the moment. Can anybody DJ? I guess so. Granted, I had a lot of help and I didn't make any of the songs that I just used. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I have a lot more respect for DJs in general, and unless you want to take it seriously and put the time in, don't plan on DJing anytime soon, and that's a fact.